What you're seeing is a fear of change. It's not that Peter Schiff doesn't understand that crypto is the future. It's that he doesn't want it to be. Right, we're going through the fastest change in all history. So wages in real terms in the United States have not gone up since 1974. While the cost of assets has gone up. So you're actually poorer. It doesn't come up in CPI, the inflation that everybody talks about. It comes in the fall of the value of fiat currency, the denominator. What it means is your future self has now got a lot poorer. This creates a huge amount of social anxiety. People don't know why they're getting screwed, but they're getting screwed. 1997, where the world changed. The Asian crisis was a sovereign debt crisis and a corporate debt crisis that wiped off the value of Asian stock markets by 90%, currencies collapsed 80%. It was a total wipeout of wealth in Asia, and it was driven by debt. The answer to 1997 was to cut interest rates. But what happened over that period is a massive debt bubble in property. So the debt bubble continued. It in fact accelerated. Then it blew up the entire world's banking system in 2008. Nobody knew who'd owned what. So when Lehman went under, everyone's like, well, I don't know. How do I get my stuff back? And they're like, well, it's not your stuff. It's been rehypothecated 37 times. And oh, by the way, it's held in the Cayman Islands, London, New York, and Hong Kong. Figure it out yourselves. Right? That was the mess we got into. And people got wiped out. Then we cut interest rates to zero and invented quantitative easing. So now we're pushing money into the banking system and we have rates at zero. And so humans being humans go, well, great, we'll just borrow more money. And they just keep borrowing money. Then Europe blows up in 2012 as well. We almost lost the whole of the European Union. So when Bitcoin first comes along, it's clear it's developed solely for this job. I mean, and then about a year or two after that, people start figuring out, oh, blockchain. Oh, that kind of is interesting for other stuff because we've got now a trusted ownership structure, which the world didn't have. And then Ethereum comes along with smart contracts. And then the kind of light bulb moment for everybody goes off is like, actually, we can rebuild the entire system from scratch. It's got the scarcity, it's got the ownership, the transference. It's a new system. It doesn't have the fragilities of the old system. We've got everything we need. The internet grew at 63% a year from 1990 to 2000. The crypto digital asset space is growing at 113% a year. This is the fastest adoption of any technology in all recorded history. People don't want to believe it. How can my very system of money change in front of my eyes? Everyone has to drop so much of their kind of outward-facing belief system, and it's hard. But I do think it's extremely powerful. These things are game-changing for society globally. The way we've understood the world over the last 300 or 400 years is about to change.